Good evening and welcome to the BDF Show. And my guest tonight is Princess Paula Belle, and we're going to be talking about her
My
time
friends.
as a cast member.
So,
Well, you can go ahead and take off with it if you want to.
well, I didn't know if you had any questions. Well, how to become a cast member? Basically, I went to school. Culinary is my passion, and they had like a flyer where I went to school at the Far Super Hotel, and I asked chef, I'm like, hey, like, is this something I apply for? And I applied for it. Basically, you have to be in either you have to be in culinary school to do it. I hope they brought it back, but you could do the college program, which you have to be college obviously to apply for it. And the culinary program, I think they're different. How to apply for them, and they're different. And then they also have the international program as well. But so you apply for it, and you go online, the website, and you apply for it, and you usually get a response back. So you have that, and then you have like a mini interview. And if you pass that, they ask you like you prepare. They ask you anything like usually it's culinary related, Mike. So be prepared. Like my advice, if you want to do the culinary program, schedule at a time of day where you're not busy, you're not trying to rush around, you don't have class or something like that. And if you pass that, then you have the actual interview. So the actual interview, I was like scared to death. So I didn't think I was going to get that, but I got in. So yay! I went to Disney. Waited like for how many months to get there. Got there. Basically, got there to Orlando. I stayed at Pop Century that night before. Checked in the next day at the my apartment complex. And when they originally did it, they had you go the Vista way, which is not. They don't use that anymore now. And then you go to your complex, you check in, and you get your key for your apartment. And then you go to casting, which is Casting Bell. I'll show you what it looks like. Give me a second. So it's where Disney Springs is, Keith?
Yeah, I know where Disney Springs at.
It's right across from
The
that.
only way we got there from Pop Century was take the bus.
Yeah. Oh, and Disney. Yeah. Casting. 1 second. I'll show you a picture of what it looks like, so you know what it looks like. Give me 1 second. Building. So you basically go to casting, and you find out, you're Cohen or you know your role already, but you find out where you're working, basically. And then I know if you're your college program, you'll find out where you're working, what your time hours and everything like that. So, but then and then the next day you have your orientation, which is, what is it called? My brain is at the moment. Traditions. That's it. It's basically Disney orientations, like they teach about parks, about everything about the four keys, technically five: the safety, courtesy, show, efficiency, inclusion. When I wasn't there, and they teach you how to be a cast member. So that's how they teach you. Pretty neat, pretty fun.
Yeah.
And then they show you then you get your work schedule, and they find out where you're going to be working. And if you're at a park, the next day is like orientation. They tell you about the park, around everything is. If you're at a resort, same thing. Pretty neat. So.
Yeah, which food stand did you work at, and in which park?
Well, Epcot, I worked at Food and Wine, Fun Garden. I worked backstage a lot, so you didn't really see me. But sometimes I would be on stage, like in like Ireland or like one of the other booths in that. But I was mostly backstage. I worked at Pizza Fire backstage. I worked at Spring Canyon. I was in the kitchen. You don't see me. And then the only time you would really see me is when I'm walking from where Canada is. You know what I'm talking about? Like the gardens. You know where that is?
Oh,
In
in the
Canada.
pavilions,
Yeah.
in the World Showcase.
Yeah. You would walk in through. There's like a door. I'd come out, like where the waterfalls back there are, and there's a door. I'd come out and walk there. Walk in through the garden and on the promenade. And I'll tell you this, and then walk through the park. But you have to take your You have to take your game tag off. You can't have it on when you're going to break. And so I'd be walking to our cafeteria, just behind. You do know where the Odyssey building is, like the not the American Adventure, the Epcot Experience building is. You know where that is? It's that
What's
building.
that?
That's where. It's kind of like that building in the middle of the lake. You know what I'm talking about in Epcot? Kind of there in Mexico Pavilion, like that building. So that's our cafeteria. Like our cafeteria.
I know.
Right back
I know. There's one that's a. I know there's one that's a pyramid shape. That's got. That's not only has a restaurant in it. It also has a ride in it. The three caballeros.
That's the casting building. You see that?
Oh,
you guys see that? That's what it looks like.
Let me bring that back up and let me go ahead and
That's the casting building. That's what it looks like. So that's where every person who works for Disney is going to go through that building at one point. So.
Yeah.
Or like even at Traditions, which is at Disney University, that is behind the Magic Kingdom. It's at West Clock, which is the parking lot for the cast members of Magic Kingdom. So every cast member goes through the training, no matter what position you are, whether you're like really low or you're like executive. Basically, they teach you everything you need to know. So I can't go away too much. Sorry.
What was your favorite food you like to cook?
I usually worked a lot of like I didn't work. I love to bake. Baking's my thing. It just depends on the day. Like Food and Wine, we'd be doing a lot of big batches of everything, pretty much. It's like mass production. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like and Food and Wine, since Food and Wine is so big, we'd have like zones like red, blue, and like yellow zone. So it's red zone. So we make like food for that section of our zone, basically, and then blue zone does that. You get the idea. And then for Flower and Garden, we basically made everything for the whole park. Like we don't do baking, that's the bakery, but we make all the sauces and everything for the whole park. We have we're out of the main production kitchen back there. You know where George Show Place is in Epcot? It's between Canada and UK.
I only been to the Chinese pavilion that on the Hollywood Studios Epcot day, because the only thing we had time for at Epcot was Harmonious. But the only place I know we're at was the Chinese pavilion.
Yeah. I'll show you what the Odyssey looks like. Oh yeah. That's the Odyssey building. You see that? Our cafeteria is right behind there. There's a door in there, and our cafeteria is right behind there. Right behind that building. It's like, it's right where they've been there, and it's right by Chest Track. Behind Chest Track. That's where it is. So. Yeah. See, I can see chat.
I do want to remind people that if they can't drink alcohol or don't usually drink alcohol, they can get non-alcoholic beverages, which are classified as mocktails instead of cocktails, and they can get grape or white grape, red grape juice or white grape juice instead of wine.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. How are you doing, hon? Welcome in, Dawn. I say Brandy. I always say my friend. I have a childhood friend. His name is Brandy. So she says, well, I hear the name. I always say, oh, it's the Y. But hers is hers is Barndy. So her. Sorry, I'm just spelling you. I'm tired. So
yeah.
But hers is spelled with the I at the end. But our Brandy's at the Y. So sorry, I'm confusing you guys. So, but you guys have any questions? Let me know.
Brandy, we're talking about Princess Paula Belle's career as well, her experience as a cast member at Walt Disney
He's coming, Paula.
World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Brandy, you have any questions? Let me know. Maybe a cast member. Anything about Disney. Let me know. Culinary, food. Oh, you're cooking dinner. What you making? Yum. Send me some. Yum. I had soup for dinner because my heartburn. I didn't want to. We had spaghetti, but I'm like, is that really a good idea with the tomato sauce with my heartburn? Probably not a good idea. So I just had soup. So I wanted something that was not too hard on my stomach. So
I hope
because my heart.
everybody remember. I hope everybody remembered that last night had to advance the clock ahead an hour.
Yeah, I was like walking up this morning. I'm like, the sun didn't come up till like 7:45. Ooh, hamburger helper does sound good though. Yum.
Yeah.
I haven't had hamburger helper in forever. So.
And I am trying to cut down on my calories, but I want warmer weather so I can do more walking, so I can burn off.
Yeah.
Because my doctor has me on a diet and exercise regimen.
Oh, that's good. So, yeah, I've been trying to walk more because when I've been feeling dizzy, I'm like, is that really a good idea? Probably not to be walking. Probably not. But sometimes I would feel dizzy. That's a common symptom of being pregnant. So.
Yeah, the 7 days we were down there, we put in a little over 35,000 steps, which is 5,000 steps a day at least.
I believe it. I was at 3 parks in one day. I did like 32,000 steps in the day. We went to Hollywood Studios first. We went to Animal Kingdom. We rode everything in Animal Kingdom, and then we went to Magic. So I don't remember what we rode at Magic. I think we was Splash. I'm not sure. I don't remember. We saw the fireworks in the monorail. That was pretty cool. So
yeah,
happily ever after. So
yeah.
Excited.
There's a hotel area called the Swan and Dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
That is in walking distance to both Epcot and Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I've been in. I don't think I've been in there, but it's really pretty. So it's really pretty resort. I know they have the Swan Resort as well. It's just opened up a couple years ago. And then they have Beach Club, Boardwalk, and Beach Club and Yacht Club as well there in that area. Ooh. Ouch, Brandy. Oof. That's got to hurt your foot. Oof. Yeah, you do a lot of walking at Disney. So, what I have a tip for you guys, like if you can take a break at any time, just do like go to like a theater like the Paul President's or like the what's that show? Magic Kingdom. The Mickey show. You know what I'm talking about? My brain is like PhilharMagic, American Adventure at Epcot. I just do like stuff that's indoors, basically. Try to get your feet. The People Mover is a good one. What else is in Epcot? I'm trying to think. Like the shows at Beauty and the Beast at Hollywood Studios, like do shows when it's hot. Or like I have a tip for you guys. If you're at Disney, like get there like early. Try to get there early. Try to get like as many rides as you can. It's better if you stay on property because you get 30 minutes like get in the park for everybody else gets in the park. And then once it gets hot, go back to the resort and just chill out. Just go to the pool or take a nap. And then when it's evening, come back and do everything else. Fireworks, stuff like that. You don't want to be exhausting yourself.
I qualified for DAS, which we used.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, you can't do it all day. You can't do all day Disney, can you, Brandy, anymore, huh? Yeah. Yeah, take it easy. So. Oh, so when you just got.
We figured
when
out
it's really like hot, huh? I'm sorry.
We figured out DAS. It took a long time to figure it out, but we finally figured it out. So we know exactly what to do the next time we go. I'm the one in our party that qualifies for DAS.
Yeah, some people can't stand in line, and they have bosses. I'm like I do. My friend has a friend's daughter had Gem North Sunshine Place has cerebral palsy. She can't stand in line. They gave her a desk pass, and they can come. They give you time. You can come back, and you don't have to wait in line. That's good. So Disney's very accommodating with that. Yeah, I understand that with prices going up. Try it up with Disney. So I still gotta go back. So as I haven't been in like a year's. No, that's good. So you don't have to stand in line for your foot. Ouch. So To some, you got to keep in mind, some disabilities aren't like visible. Some people have like autism or like cerebral palsy, or they have like stuff like that. No.
You have to remember last year and this year, the
Always be kind.
the inflationary rate has been higher than the desirable 2% inflationary rate. Last year it was like about 9%, almost close to 10% inflationary rate. And hey, Najuma Brown.
Hey, Jimber Brown, welcome in. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, I mean, Disney's got to charge more, unfortunately. I mean, they said they got to make up from the pandemic because they lost money, unfortunately, and they had to lay off cast members, sadly. But, you know, you guys got to keep in mind, Disney is a business like everything else. So you got to make money too.
Disney's a business, but all of its business is classified as an entertainment. Disneyland and Disney World under the entertainment is classified as a theme park subcategory under the entertainment.
Yeah, plus they have Tokyo and Shanghai and Hong Kong. They have the cruise line. They have the Disney Store, Disney Shop Disney. They have the movies. They have Pixar, Marvel. That's a big company. It's huge. So it's worldwide. There's like how many cast members? Like severe claustrophobia. Oof. So you probably wouldn't be in tight spaces, huh, Brandy? Yeah. So I don't think you would do well in elevators. I know how that is. I don't like planes for that reason because they're claustrophobic.
Yeah, they had us. They gave, like, when we went in June. We got the building that I wanted at Pop Century, Building 5, the one with Mowgli and Baloo, and they put us up on the 3rd floor, away from the pool, but only within steps to the elevators.
Oh, that's good.
So we didn't have to walk far to the elevators.
Yeah, this one would be preferred room. If you wanted to stay like in Pop Century, preferred room, then definitely stay at that building. Or Nemo was preferred. Yeah, Pixar's great. Pixar's great. I love Pixar. I was actually watching Ratatouille last night, actually. I didn't finish the movie. I got tired. So, what's your favorite Pixar movie, Keith?
There's quite a bit. I like I like Cars. I like Wreck-It Ralph.
That's Disney. That's not Pixar technically, but okay.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That's Disney technically, not Pixar.
Well, I like Cars.
Cars is okay. It's a good movie. The second one, no. Disney, Pixar, what? Really? No.
Yeah, the first Cars was the best, but however, the second Cars, it was funny, especially when the Tokyo police was chasing the spies that was chasing Mater, and Mater all of a sudden made a right turn and go through the donut shop. And as soon as the cops' cars went into the donut shop, they started doing donuts.
That's funny. I love Mater. He's funny. He's one of my favorite. Have you seen Cars Land in Disneyland?
Oh no.
You should see pictures of it. It's really cool. It's neat. The closest thing we have to that is the Art of Animation, like the Cars section of that. Did you get to go over there? Because it's like right there. It's across the bridge. Did you go over there?
That's where we're going to stay at in 2027. Is at Art of Animation, and then in 2032 we're going to stay at the Contemporary.
Ah, my friend works there. My friend Todd. Have you heard of the channel Traveling Around Disney?
Oh no. I might have.
It's this guy Todd. He works at Contemporary Merchandise. TS1. Toy Story. Oh, Toy Story. Yeah, it's a good movie. Toy Story is my favorite too.
Oh, I love all the Toy Stories.
The fourth one, that's okay. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to say anything.
I love all 4 of them.
I haven't seen. I don't want to say anything. Ryan hasn't seen the 4th one, so I don't. Nope.
Yeah.
I don't want to ruin it for him. But I like
We
Finding Nemo. I like Ratatouille. I like Coco is a good one. Coco's a fantastic film.
and then
So that's really it.
me and my cousin we liked Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, especially when we got back to the barn. Goofy gave us free massages.
That's fun. It's like the bugs. It's like the bugs running on your butt, and it's tough to be a bug at the end. That's funny. Oh, they get to the 30 film going. You feel like I'm like running under your butt.
I
That's
know.
funny.
That's the free
But-
massage.
I haven't been on that like physically, but I've seen video of it, and it's amazing. I'm glad Disneyland has it now because their queue. Have you seen the queue for that in Disneyland? It's better than ours. It's like a Mickey through the ages. It's really neat. It's a really cool queue. It's kind of like you're in a movie theater, basically. Yeah, Cars Land is cool. Cars Land is really cool.
And
All right, Brandy. See you later, hon. Right.
see you, Brandy.
Bring me some hamburger helper. Just kidding. That does sound good.
But however, our group enjoyed Rise of the Resistance. On Hollywood Studios Day, what I did was set Rise of the Resistance as the first DAS return time. So in order to wait for that return time, we went and do Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. And there was 5 of us, me, my cousin Charlene's daughter Coral, and Coral's boyfriend Eddie, and Charlene's stepson Brendan. Well, I was the right pilot, Eddie was the left pilot, Charlene and Coral were gunners, and Brendan was in engineering.
Oh,
and
yeah, the whole group,
hot shot rating.
Oh, you got a whole group, huh? That's cool. That's more fun if you do it with people. It's more fun if you run that run.
Each one of those will take up to 6 people. So
yeah, that are those. I have not been on that, but I've always seen like live streams of it, and those are fun. I'm not really a big Star Wars fan. Ryan likes Star Wars more than I do. So no more Disney, Pixar. Yeah, Marvel. I love Marvel. So
yeah.
I need to catch up with Marvel. I'm still on Loki. I'm behind. So
I think the next time the next 2 times we go, instead of taking like Fixodent or Polydent for my upper denture, my upper is a denture and my lower is my natural teeth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably go with C-Bond wafers, because all I have to do is in case if the denture gets loose, all I have to do is go into the restroom in the park, take my teeth out, throw the worn out C-Bond away, and then run the fresh one under water and then put it into the denture.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get your shoe, and I got like my teeth are missing. So yeah. But did you have a favorite thing you ate there when you were at Disney? Because food is one of my favorite things there.
We love the Flight of Passage.
I said food.
The food.
Food, yeah.
We love the Mickey's waffles for breakfast.
Oh, those are good. Those are very good.
And I love the Walt chili cheese hot dog at Casey's Corner.
Ooh, that's I've not had that, but I know Walt loves chili, so I know there's there's a recipe that Disneyland has. It's Carnation Cafe. I've been wanting to make so. But I know he had like he was bigger. He was really big on chili. He had like how many chili recipes? So there's a actual book called Eat Like Wolf, where it has like stuff he loves, like food he loves. That's pretty neat. So
I guess they have like recipe books that you can buy
yeah, there's
at
a
both the
villains one.
parks,
There's
and
a
probably you could probably also order on Shop Disney also.
they have on Amazon. There's a princess one. There's Star Wars. There's Marvel. There's the villains. There's a bunch of them. There's the 50th one, which I'm dying to get. So there's a bunch of cookbooks.
Yeah.
So I actually, speaking of cooking, I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually do like once a month. I do a cooking series called Cooking Magic, and we make a Disney recipe at home. So bringing the magic home. So
Oh, that sounds good.
yeah, we're gonna do the. I usually don't tell people we're doing. We were doing the Ohana bread pudding next, so we're trying to get that knocked out. So I have no idea for April yet what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
on June 10th was our Magic Kingdom Day. June 11th was our Animal Kingdom Day, and June 12th was our Hollywood Studios Epcot Day. But on that day, we only for Epcot we only had time for Harmonious. And,
you got to do more Epcot, man.
And then
you got to do more stuff with Epcot.
Yeah, and then on the Hollywood Studios Day, when we got, I mean, on the Animal Kingdom Day, that was the 11th. The only time we went to after Animal Kingdom, we went to Disney Springs, and the only place we had time for was the World of Disney.
Yeah. So you got to do more stuff when you come back.
Down.
You got to do more stuff when you come back. Especially, you got to explore Epcot. Epcot's an amazing park. It's my favorite park.
But,
it's Epcot. It's Epcot, Magic, Animal Kingdom, and then Hollywood Studios is fourth. So.
But on the 13th, we were still staying at Pop Century, but that was our Harry Potter Day at Universal.
Yeah, that's fun.
And
I love Harry Potter.
But so our next trip, we're going to have it the first day when we fly in. That'll be check-in day. Then the first day after that, it'll be the first Magic Kingdom Day, and then the day after that, Animal Kingdom. The day after that, Hollywood Studios. The day after that, Disney Springs. The day after that, Epcot, and then the day after that, Magic Kingdom again, and then the day after that, check out of Art of Animation, and then check into Universal, and then spend 3 days at Universal parks, and then check out, and then fly back home.
So you're like almost a week, pretty much.
Over a week.
Over a week, yeah. You got to. I honestly think the parks. Magic, you need like 2 days to do. You need 2 days at Epcot, 1 day at Hollywood, and then 1 day in Animal Kingdom. So
yeah, but
that's what I think because Epcot's huge. So
yeah, but Magic
especially
Kingdom,
if you're going, especially if you're like going for like, especially during a festival, like maybe Food and Wine or like Fun Garden. Just take 1 day, do like the rides, and then for another day do like the food. That's what I would do. So that's just me. But because I usually I like to do the rides, but I want to center kind of the park around food, you know.
And I got advice that the best time to go is like February or March or October or November.
Yeah, January, February is a good time. You want to steer away from spring break, obviously. Don't go into stay away from summer. Just don't go into summer.
January, February, okay.
Like
And
January,
then,
February, March, April depends with spring break, and try to stay away from Easter because Easter can be very busy. Summer you kind of want to avoid at all costs. It's hot. Don't come during summer. It's 4th of July. Don't come. Um,
right.
October, I think August is still really hot. I would say October is a good place to come because you have food and wine, and you have the Halloween stuff going on. You have Mickey's Not So
Yeah.
Scary, and then don't go to like November. I would say early November. Don't go to close to Thanksgiving, and if you want to go for Christmas, go early December. Don't go too close to Christmas. It's gonna be crazy. You can't do anything
Right.
pretty much. So stay at Chris. Basically, avoid New Year's, or don't go in New Year's. New Year's, 4th of July, Easter, Halloween. It depends because I had to work on Halloween, so I had no idea. But I know it can be crazy. Magic Kingdom. Basically, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Don't go to Disney. Just stay away. Don't go. Just don't. Like avoid like the plague. So it's so busy.
And besides that, there's, I think, Disney Food Blog has a calendar that generally shows when the peak times are and when there's
Yeah.
no peak time.
Yeah. Yeah. So mostly kids are like summer's really busy because the kids are at school basically. That's why it's so busy. So it's really hot too. It's like, nope. I'm not dealing with the heat. I can't take the heat too well. Actually, there's a story I have. I was at Epcot. I was working for the wine, and it was October. It was hot. I was in a chef coat, black pants, black pants, flowy pajamas, and black shoes, black socks. I had to be sent home that day. It was terrible. It was like 95 degrees out. I
And
got
then,
overheated.
and then let's go ahead and thank the live place, Dean the Live Place, the TV guide of what's streaming live.
Hey, Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Dean. I know his brother's is Epcot Bob. He loves Epcot, so
Yeah.
like I do. So
I want to try.
do you have
I want to try
do you have
test
a
track.
do you have a favorite park
Um,
or favorite attraction?
I
Favorite ride?
My favorite ride is the Star Wars. Well, most of all, the trackless rides.
Yeah. My
And then
favorite is Go ahead, sorry.
and then I also like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Slinky
Hmm.
Dog Dash.
Yeah, Mine Train's fun. I like that ride, but it's a little too short for me. Slinky I
And then
haven't been on, but Slinky looks really fun. My favorite is I'll go by park. Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, Peter Pan, Pooh Bear, Small World, the People Mover. Epcot would be Hess Track, Frozen, Figment. I like Figment. He's cute. With the Lands. What else in Epcot? Ratatouille is really cute. I like that ride too. Um, I haven't been on Guardian, so I can't tell you. Then the Toy Hut Studios, Mickey and Minnie. It's not a ride, but it's a show. Muppets. Funky Dog. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so no. And then Slinky. So Toy Story Mania, and the Animal Kingdom would be Everest, Dinosaur. I'm trying to think. The Safari. Yeah, that's my favorite rides at Disney. So
yeah,
Flight of Passage. I'm forgetting one. Sorry.
Flight of Passage was one of my favorites too.
Oh yeah.
Even though you're right side up all the time, and the Banshee makes a loop, it feels like you're going upside down.
I know. It's amazing.
They
It's like it
play
feels
with
like the
your
Banshee's
senses.
it's like the
They,
Banshee's like breathing on you. It's really neat. It's like
you
Soarin'
have,
like on it's like Soarin'
yeah,
but on 2.0. Like Soarin'
yeah,
on steroids pretty much.
yeah. Disney Imagineering is pretty good at playing with your senses.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they are. They're amazing. And it's amazing what they can do. I mean, the Haunted Mansion. I mean, look at that ride. That ride's like how many years old now, and it's amazing. So,
Yeah.
But did you see the Haunted Mansion trailer? Came out like a couple weeks ago. It dropped from the new movie.
A new Haunted Mansion movie?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it yet. Is that in
It's really good.
theaters?
It's coming to theaters. They just released the teaser trailer. It's a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so you should go check it out when you get the chance. It's amazing. It looks really good.
I'm waiting for the second Avatar movie to come on sometime this month on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I watched the first one. I'm like, I fell asleep half through it, so I don't really remember what happened. So, but Ryan likes Avatar. It's okay.
Yeah, I like Avatar also.
Yeah. My favorite Disney movie is Lion King. So yeah, Lion King, Cinderella.
I need to see both the live and the animated version of the Lion King, and I started Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs animation, and I'm gonna finish it up probably tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a classic. I like Snow White.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Snow White.
And I've got on Google Books a ebook called Grimm's Fairy Tale, and it's got Snow White and Rose Red, which Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is based off of. And it also has Cinderella, and it also has Briar Rose, or the Sleeping Beauty, which Sleeping Beauty is based off of.
Yeah.
So at least three Disney classic animations came from the Grimm's Fairy Tale.
Oh yeah, most of the stories are based on fairy tales. Like, a lot of the fairy tales back then are very dark. They're not like Disney kind of made them more family friendly.
But if you've seen the ending credit of the first Frozen movie, it'll say based on the story The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah, based on Elsa was supposed to be evil originally, so not good. Because in the original fairy tale, the Snow Queen is evil, pretty much. I haven't read the original fairy tale, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I know. But I know that Tangle is based on a story. Hunchback is based on a book. You've seen that movie. I don't know if you've seen that Hunchback or not. That's a good movie. Beauty and the Beast is a fairy tale.
I still need to see that.
It's a good movie. Dumbo's original. Lion King is original. Pinocchio is based on a book. Very dark book, if you ask me. I saw the remake. Not a fan. Sorry, Disney.
Right.
It's like, oh, that's the original, but no. So.
Yeah.
A lot of the
Pinocchio had to kind of like prove himself to be worthy of being a boy, and
brave, truthful, and unselfish. Yep.
Yeah.
That scene with that donkey still scares me to this day. I'm like, the scene with Lampert turns into the donkey like scares me even now. It's like that movie is so dark if you think about it. So.
Yeah, I seen the. Hey, love pugs.
Hey, love pugs. How are you? Welcome in. I like pugs. They're cute. They're my favorite breed of dog, actually. So. I like dogs, but I'm more a cat person.
Yeah, dogs seem to be more loyal to their masters, and cats are more pretty much it's me time.
Yeah, cats are very independent. Cats are very independent, but they'll protect their owners. There's one time where Ryan, he was sitting here at his computer, sitting with her talking, and Prince, my cat, named after the artist Prince, she's a girl. She came up to Ryan and did this with her paw, slapped him. He thought he was hurting me. He wasn't. It was cute. I missed her.
Right.
And she passed away last year in May.
Yeah.
So I missed her.
But cats are pretty much low maintenance.
Yeah, they are. But you have to change their litter and you have to play with them, and that's pretty much it. But they're pretty much keeping themselves.
But they clean themselves.
Yeah. Like
But
if they get like a Russia, which looks like
the downside part of them cleaning themselves is that you have to take them to be treated for fur balls.
yeah. Yeah, she was a really cute cat. I miss her. So
Yeah. And
I'm trying to picture her. Here she is. No, you show a picture of her. There she is.
let me go ahead.
This prince. There she is.
Yeah.
And she was really pretty cat. So, but had like light blue eyes. She was a gorgeous cat.
Yeah.
So.
And my birthday's coming up in June. I want to be able to have me and 11 guests on it at the same time. That'll be using a different streaming app, browser based.
What day is your birthday?
June 10th. It's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I think
Prince's birthday is in June.
A couple of my guests so far is Dean of the Live Place and Disney Nerd Herders, Stacy and Charlie.
Yeah, Prince is Prince. You know who Prince is? He was a musician. His birthday's in June 7th. So. Yeah. I'm due in July, so yeah, July 4th. So.
Yeah.
Just a little
my second cousin Coral's due any day now.
Yeah, so she's gonna have a baby soon, huh?
Yep, it's a boy.
Oh, I hope there's safe delivery. So
his name is Eddie Jr. Eddie Gonzalez Jr.
No, well, you have the name, but I can't say. Sorry.
Right.
You have the name picked out, so yeah, you'll see. So, but excited. I'm excited to be a mom. A little scared though, you know.
Yeah.
I've
My
never done a
cousin
baby
Charlene's excited to become a grandmother.
No, that's good. So.
Yeah. She'll be going down there to visit for a little while to kind of help out some. But
Yeah.
But Coral and Eddie are staying with, I think, his mother. So.
I hope she has a safe delivery. Hope she has has her pregnancy been going? I hope good.
It's been going pretty good.
I hope she's had no complications or nothing like that. So.
Right.
Or high risk. So.
Yeah.
It's just the labor I'm scared of. I'm like, oh boy, give me the epidural, please. Thank you. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But it numbs you from the waist down, pretty much like that. I'm not trying to get too graphic, but like that. That's what I'm worried about. Like, oof. So.
Right, and I know about local anesthetics. Like dentists use local anesthetic for when they extract a tooth.
And
then
so you have to have a C-section. They have to give them anesthesia. Like they're still awake though.
Yeah.
Or like what was I gonna think? Yeah, the baby's been kicking a lot, so they were kicking this afternoon.
Right.
So it's like I was at the pregnancy care center and they kicked me so, and I'm like, oh, it's like, oh, easy in there, little one. You're kicking the life out of me.
Alexa, how many days until March 31st?
March 31st is in 19 days.
In 19 days will be the last day of the 50th anniversary for Walt Disney World.
Yeah, careful doing that. People trigger people's devices. Careful doing that. You'll trigger somebody's devices. So. That's why I try to not do that on screen. So when I'm
right,
talking,
yeah.
like I'll say,
Uh,
"Hey, Gray Ball Wisdom." That's why we have ours. We have ours in our room, but have it on silent so it doesn't go off.
yeah. And
So.
I think the way I understand it, you know where the clock is usually at on Cinderella's castle, where they have the
Mhm.
50th right at.
Mhm. Yeah.
Somebody's saying that they when they take that 50th down, they're going to put the 100th up for the Walt Disney Company's 100th anniversary.
I thought it was only at Disneyland they're celebrating. So
It's just Disneyland, yeah.
I don't
And
know.
then that I heard that too.
Oh, speaking
But
of 100, have you been playing Disney's Magic Kingdoms lately?
yeah,
They're having Encanto next week. They're bringing that in next week for an event.
yeah,
So that's
and
exciting.
and they. I'm not the only one that's been experiencing ads freezing or crashing the Disney's Magic Kingdom game. Other
Hmm.
people have been experiencing it. Apparently,
Hmm.
Gameloft found out about that, and some of those bad ads are being removed.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, I'm
So
working on getting Zerg. Who else? Hold up my game a sec. I'm working
yeah,
on getting Zerg, Flora. I got Flora, Fauna, Pascal. I just got Flora a couple weeks ago. So
I
Rapunzel,
did.
I've gotten. Working on getting Donald. He's proving to be more difficult than I'd like.
I got Donald Duck,
Yeah. So
and
working on getting him.
I'm working on getting Prince Philip for Sleeping Beauty. I've
Okay.
got Aurora already.
Yeah, you're far more in the game than I am. So, well, I was originally playing it, and then the game basically updated it. I updated my game, and then everything was gone. So I had to start over, and I'm like, really? Why? So, yeah. I'm trying to get Zerg and Chip from Chip and Dale.
Are you?
Not Chip.
Do
Not
you?
Chip from Beauty and the Beast.
Do you have
So.
your game linked up to your Facebook account so that it'd be back
Mhm.
up there? Okay.
I also have it linked to Apple. I have it linked to Apple as well because I have an iPhone, so we're an Apple
Okay.
family in this family. Yeah, it's just easier for like editing purposes because Ryan he films Cooking with Magic. He usually does that with a gimbal because it's easier for him to film that way, and then he'll edit it and then send the file to me, and then I do the description, the thumbnail, and then upload it to which is done. It's easy. So I take care of that.
You
Anything
don't
else?
you don't have
Huh?
the $1,000 um iPhones, do you?
I have a iPhone. This is the 14 mini. This is the mini. Yeah.
14 mini. Is that the one that's
13 mini.
less than
13 mini. Sorry. 13 mini. I had the
13
mini.
mini?
My boyfriend
Well,
has the 13. He has the Pro Max. So he has the
yeah.
more powerful camera. So,
Oh, okay. So you got the less expensive one.
well, iPhones are expensive. It just depends on what you go with. So we just
Yeah.
bought ours. I forget how much our phones were, but we have. So, but
Yeah, I've got a Samsung and my tablet's a Samsung. I play
yeah,
my game on the tablet, and
yeah,
my TV's a Samsung.
yeah.
And
I have my phone. I have a Google Fire, not Google Fire, Amazon Fire, and then we have a iPad, and we have he has the uh, MacBook. So and he
yeah,
has his computer as well. So
on my tablet I got Amazon Kindle app for it, and I've
mhm,
got some other ebook readers.
yeah,
One there's one that I think it's called Hoopla, but you have to use your library card to to check out books on that.
Huh. Haven't heard of it. Never heard of it. So.
Yeah. You generally have to have a public library card.
Yeah, this is my tablet, so it's Mickey. It's Mickey. And it's on the picture on the back.
Yeah.
It's him through the ages, basically. From like
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie to like now, pretty much. Pretty neat. No Sorcerer Mickey. That's okay. He's my favorite Mickey.
I've got Mickey Mouse to where that I can change him to Steamboat Willie, the class. Put him in the classic. So. I want to get Pete into classic, and I want to get Minnie into classic. But right now I'm working on I need to get 75,000 magics to build Donald's boat.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's that blue bottle that you see up on the screen next to Jim's.
Yeah.
The other bottle that only comes up when you bring up buildings or go over to Merlin is potions.
Yeah, you can use it to buy like certain attractions, basically.
Right.
I try to save up for Spaceship Earth. So
a while back, I spent 30,000 potions on Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, I want to get Spaceship Earth for mine. I have Slinky, but you have to buy. I have Slinky Dog Dash, but you have to buy up the gems. So I'm like, ugh. It's like, why?
Spaceship Earth is one of those attractions that you cannot. I don't think you can level up on enhancements.
I don't know, so I don't know. But I love Spaceship Earth.
I think it's only the attractions that's involved in the character sets.
I don't know how that works. So I just play the game, So,
but of the attractions that you can level up, they can go up to level 5. But California Screaming, Space Mountain, Small World, and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad can only be leveled up to 3.
Yeah, I haven't unlocked Small World yet. I'm still working on it.
And I'm working on Small World also.
I know they have Everest. I think they have Everest as well. So
I haven't seen Everest in that.
Let me see. I got my Apple.
Everest might be one of those that you have to save up potions for.
Small World. What's that? Nope, I see it. That's the Matterhorn. That looks like Everest. It's by like Adventureland, like that area. So
by
you go in your game. You see that? That's Everest right there. Yeah, I see the tracks broken. You see the tracks broken? That's Everest. Yeah, that's Everest. It's kind of like where the Adventureland area is. Kind of makes sense it would be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Jungle Cruise a couple weeks ago. I saw Jungle Cruise a couple weeks ago. That was a fantastic movie. So.
Yeah. And we got about between 5 and 6 minutes left.
Sad there's no more else coming in here. That's
fast.
Right. I know. It goes by quickly. So this has been fun. It's been fun talking to you. So.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was nice to find out about your experience as a cast member.
Oh yeah, I have a whole video. If you go on my channel, you can do that. I definitely do that. So I go on my channel. I have a cast member story video, I did a whole live stream. I said it was the first one we did. It was the first live stream. People are going to check that out. So I think I'll probably pop that link. Oh, I can't post links. I'm not a mod. So.
Eventually, what I'm going to do is probably sometime after show whenever I get time to. It's down at the bottom. Into the description, I'll put the link in.
Okay, I'll message you the link for that video so I can see what they if they want to see more stuff about being council member, go watch that. So that will explain everything.
You can send me the link in the in Instagram.
Yeah, I'll send the link after this is over. So I don't want to do it now.
Yeah.
So
okay.
But
yeah.
It's a lot of fun being cast member. Sometimes it would be like hard because people are. I'm glad I wasn't on stage because people can be very rude. Like I said, if a cast member is telling you something for safety reasons, listen, because they're trying to keep you safe. Because there was one time, what it was near like Buzz. Like the chain rails. You know what I'm talking about, like the rails to keep you on the attractions.
I just accidentally took me out of the picture, but
but they were swinging on like the chain rails, one of the guests, and the cast member told them to stop, and they told them unfortunately the chain flipped and the guest broke their arm. I'm like, oh, that's what happens. You don't listen. It's like, see? Or I've seen a guest tie a child to a fence post riding a ride. I'm like, what? Really? Come on, people.
Like, now you can see my TV behind me. It's got my wallpaper up.
Yeah. Yeah, my room is kind of a mess, so yeah. It's a little messy. So I don't want people to see that. So I was going clean the other day, but I'm like, I got back from the hospital. I'm like, no, I don't feel good. I was very tired. I'm like, no. So
yeah, how I did that was with OBS.
Yeah,
it's a software, but for my camera, I'm using what is called OBS Virtual Camera, which it's using the laptop camera.
Yeah, I just using my phone. I'm using Ryan's phone to stream on. Thank you, honey. So
yeah, you should be people should be seeing this in 720p. But on my birthday, I'm going to use EV Mux and EV Mux Free, and that will be in 1080p.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to have me and 11 guests.
Oh, that's cool. He's actually editing as we speak right now. He's having problems with the software he's using. This keeps crashing, freezing the computer, like hardware. Because it's not meant for... It's a software. It's not meant for the Windows. It's meant for a Mac. So it's more advanced than... I usually use iMovie for my... I use iMovie. I use my phone for everything. So I use my camera, iMovie to edit. That's how I do everything. So yeah, secret's out.
Sometimes you can edit with a computer. Sometimes if you have editing for your phone or your tablet to edit right there on those devices.
Yeah, usually he does use Magic because it's more like involved. It's more like stuff like that. I want it to be the best possible. Or if we go back to Disney, I'll have him blog that, and he'll be doing all that stuff, edit done. It's like taking pictures. So.
And then on Sunday, June 11th, I'm going to have a preview of what I made for my my family home movie DVD. It's Walt Disney World and Universal. It's going to be 53 minutes, 28 seconds long. And the first 20 minutes is Carousel of Progress.
Oh, that's a fun ride. I like that attraction. I forgot to mention that attraction. It's not really a ride, it's a show. So
right. But you do revolve around it. Matter of fact, they have I calculated 6 audience rooms because I've seen like when they're open up for to let people in, there was another room that opened up to let people out.
That was at Disneyland originally, before they moved to the Disney World, right?
Right. And
then it was at the World's Fair.
World's Fair, 64.
Yep. That's Magic Skyway, where it has the Primeval Diorama. That's at Disneyland now. They had the was it Small World? And they had one more attraction. Great Moments of Mr. Lincoln, which the animatronic, if you go in Hollywood Studios, if you go into what is it, One Man's Dream, the animatronic's in that attraction. You'll see it.
And we are out of time. So
Oh.
do you have any closing remark to say?
No, it's been fun. It's just been fun. Thank you. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Just go check out the channel. Thank you. That would be lovely.
Have a magical evening and a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. My friends. Take care. Peace out, Mickey Jackson.
Okay.